Oh, it's another day here at the Comeback Team Studios, and this is your boy Bek Lover. And welcome to another episode of the Bek Lover Podcast, where you might just learn a thing or two about life. I got a special guest in the house today. I'm so blessed and so happy to have finally met Mopacino, friends. He's an artist. He's signed to Shaq Records. That's Shaquille O'Neal, my friends. They just killed the show in New York City last night. There was over 20,000 people in the house. And we got him in my house to talk about his life, his work, his struggles, and what it is also to be a Palestinian American with everything that's gone on in the world. And I'm so blessed to have you. And I thank you for coming, brother.
For sure, baby.
We got his cousin in the house too, my man Antwop.
Antar, shout out to Antar.
Shout out. Poke your head in there for a second, man.
Okay.
Poke it in, man. There he is.
There you go, man.
He's here to.
There you go.
He's here to make sure that things run smoothly and that as an Albanian I do the right thing.
Yes, yes.
People hear the word Albanian, Palestinian, they start running away. They think we're all crazy, but we're not. We're normal people.
Nah, we're normal people, man.
We're normal people, man. You know. But in any event, last night, man, I missed the damn show, man.
That shit was fire. Lit.
Brooklyn Mirage.
Yeah, bro.
Okay,
New York knows how to party. Brooklyn,
we go hard.
Yeah, Brooklyn was, yo, one thing about Brooklyn I love is the pizza, bro.
Where'd you go?
Fire. Where did we go?
Brick Oven Pizza. Wood Oven Pizza.
Wood?
I forgot the name of the store, though. It's by Dumbo.
Yo, that's
Dumbo. You're talking about
yo, it's so
L&B's.
Some Italians, but yo,
It's right in the corner.
yo,
Grimaldi's.
the Italians, but listen, yo, it was so amazing, bro. That pizza, bro. I don't know what you got. I know the water. You guys throw your trash in the ocean and in the water. What do you guys use? Like, how's it so? Is it from the like what? Like, yeah, I mean, for real, I'm being serious. The pizza here in New York is amazing, bro. It's amazing. You know, we're known for corned beef in Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah?
Corned beef. What? It smacks. Yo, when you come to Ohio and you visit Ohio, I'm going to take you to this one spot. But I ain't going to give you no airtime. That, you know, I'm not going to shout that spot out. But I'll take you there secretly.
What they saying, Goodfellas? F you, pay me.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
We worked hard to get here.
Yeah.
In any event, we got a lot to talk about, man.
For sure.
First and foremost, that show was crazy.
Show was so lit, bro.
You know,
it was lit, man. Yeah.
How does a guy like you, man, born in Ohio, connect with one of the biggest icons of our time,
Bro,
Shaquille O'Neal, bro?
It's Shaq. One thing you got to know about Shaq, he gives opportunities and he gives chances. But one thing you really got to know about Shaq is that he's a man of test. He's a man of test. So you got to be, he wants to make sure you're a hard worker, you're loyal. Number one's loyal.
Ethical,
and all that. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he's signing your name next to your name, bro.
100%.
Right? He signed you.
Yes.
So what is Shaq Records, bro?
Shaq Radio, but
Shaq Radio.
It's published Shaq Records also, but Shaq Radio. No, it's fine. Everybody, you know, mixes it up all.
I had a late night last night too, you know.
Yeah. No, I feel good, bro. I slept for like 13 hours, bro.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah. But so when you see me last night, so this interview we're actually doing over, but
repeat.
Yo, yesterday I was dead, bro. I was dead. So what's amazing about today is all the energy, and we got a lot to talk about, and however you want to start. But about Shaq, he's a man of. So how I met Shaq was in 2000. I met him in 2009, but and when he started DJing, it was in 2016. So 2016 is when I really connected with Shaq. He heard me on the radio. If you guys remember when the Cavs was playing Golden State Warriors, we won the championship, and he was there a month before for TNT, because he works with TNT. It was the playoffs, and I gotta crack my neck. It was the playoffs, and he heard me on the radio, and then he went to this one nightclub, and he asked about who this guy was he heard on the radio. He's like, he didn't even know how to say my name, actually. He's like, Mo, I forgot what it was. Mopacino, Mopacino, because it's Mopacino with no H. So he's like, the guy was like, Mopacino? You're talking about, and then he pulled me up on the internet. You're talking about this guy or this song? And he started hearing the song. He was like, yeah, that's the guy. You know, so the nightclub owner knew exactly who I was, and he's like, I know him, and he called me, gave him my number. Shaq hits me up. I meet him at the hotel, and it was a wrap from there. Make long story short, but he put me through a lot of tests, a lot, and it's not like 6 months, a year. It's like 4 years, bro. He put me under. It's 2016 to 2020. So when I got signed, you know what a letter of intent is? So a letter of intent is a contract before the real contract, right? It's a contract before the real contract, and yeah, he put me through a lot of tests and you don't even know when he's testing you. For example, he left about to me, I don't know. I'm just estimating. So we're in the tour bus. He goes out. I'm in the tour bus. The door is open. The tour bus door is open, right? So the driver, the chauffeur's not in there. Nobody's in there. He went and started DJing. He went on stage, started DJing. I was using I get out the bathroom. There's nobody in the tour bus. So when I was walking out, I seen about 30 racks and some change and his watch. He had his bracelet, his big ass chain, and his freaking phone. So he left everything there. So I didn't even go on stage. I just stayed where I was, and I closed the door, and I sat there, making sure till he was done. And I feel like it might have not been a test. It might have been sincere. He forgot it there, but I looked at it as a test too. But even if it wasn't, I would still. I'm a loyal guy, so I never ever did anything bad to anybody or you know. And I'm not talking, you know. But yeah, God's willing. My blessings keeps coming, and you know, there's a lot of tests, and I didn't touch anything. I made sure everything was there. So when he came back in, he's like, "What are you doing? Why didn't you come on stage?" I was like, "Bro, you left." I pointed right at his money, and I was like, "Bro, you left." This is Shaq saying that. He's like, "Why weren't you on stage, Mo? Where were you?" I was like, "Bro, you left everything on the table." And he looked. He's like, "Oh shit," you know. So all his phone, his wallet was even there. I didn't even touch it. I said, "I have it stood right here," you know, because a lot of people, you know, not a lot, but there's people that did Shaq dirty where he would like put him under his wing. And then they're just using him for money, some, you know, they're, you know, for clout, for a lot of things. And me, man, I'm not into that, bro. I'm into being loyal to people who are very good. It's your surroundings. Keep your surroundings close. Circle small. Look, my circle's so small, I bump into myself. That's how small my circle is, right? So it's all a blessing, man. Shaq changed my life. It was a life changer. After he put me under his wing, man, it was a light. Anything he touches turns gold, and Shaq's an amazing dude, and God comes first because everything comes from God. The blessing comes from God and he uses people for our blessings too. You know, even though he could just directly give it to you, but he does that because he's God. He's the creator.
Did you ever think when you were younger, growing up, because you're the same generation basically?
Is that drink got you calm, man?
Yeah,
it's starting to kick in a little bit.
I told you it's good.
Yeah, it takes about half hour.
So let me ask you this. So, you know, our generation, man, you know, even other generations, but it's like we're the generation where he came out playing ball in the beginning and all that, you know. And you know, I used to scream Shaq, you know, when you're
rebounding with your friend. No, rebound is Dennis Rodman.
Swatting someone.
Swatting somebody or dunking.
You always yelled out Shaq, you know.
But rebounding is Dennis Rodman. Get that straight.
Yeah. And I've met him a few times actually.
He's cool.
He's very good friends with my cousin Big
Shaq
John.
actually introduced me in 2017.
Very good friends with my cousin Big John. Shout out to Dennis Rodman if you're watching by chance.
Yeah. But
in any event,
Shaq,
when you were younger,
yes,
you already knew who Shaq or who didn't know who Shaq is, right?
Yeah.
How did it feel that Shaquille O'Neal is looking to call you, bro? He's looking for you, and he finds you, and you're. When you get that phone call, he's calling you. Like, what's going through your mind, bro? First of all, what were you doing for him to even find you? What were you doing at that point?
What was I doing? I was driving. I think I was driving. I forgot where I was driving, man. But I was driving.
I know, but I'm saying, were you already an artist at this point? You're making music? How did he find out?
Because I was on the radio on iHeart Radio in Cleveland.
So you were a DJ.
I was an
artist.
Artist.
You had a show. on the radio, or
No, it was just my song.
your song was on
my
the
song
radio?
was on
Okay,
the
I'm
radio.
sorry. That's what I was saying. Clarify.
Yeah. My song was on the radio, and that's how exactly he heard it, and he was jamming to it. He's like, "Bro, I never heard this guy before. Who is this?" You know, and that's where it came up, and that's how it all
Amazing,
came.
man.
And
So before this point,
yes,
I want, because my show's meant to inspire people
Yeah.
or educate them.
yeah.
Talk to me more about your life up until these blessings came in.
Man, I had.
Where does your life start? First of all, where are you from?
So I was born in Dearborn, Michigan. My mom and dad were refugees from Palestine.
I'm
My
very sorry what's going on over there and what your people have been through.
100%, man, 100%. People are woke now, so 100%. But my mom and dad were refugees. My whole family was. I mean, my aunts, my uncles. If you want to get to in depth with that, my whole family. I mean, every single Palestinian from the 40s till now, they're all refugees. Even the ones that live in Palestine, they're still refugees because they don't control anything. But we'll get to that. So my mom and dad, they were refugees. Obviously, they came to America to get away from it was the 6-Day War. It was a 6-Day War. And that was in 1967. I know I'm going back and I'm mixing all this up. So let me start with my grandfather. My grandfather was murdered and killed by the IDF. They sniped him. He wasn't in the military, or he wasn't in the PLO group, and he wasn't nothing. He was a bus driver. He actually owned all the buses. We were the first Palestinians in Palestine, the whole Palestine, to give transportation for the Palestinians.
So you mean like you guys are the first ones to actually have buses
Yes, correct.
in the country?
That's my grandfather. Yes, in the country. Yes, correct. And he was a bus driver, and then that war happened. It happened in 1967. They call it the 6-Day War.
Very familiar.
And yes, And then they killed him because he was, he was a standby. So exactly what's going on now. The innocent people dying and the innocent people getting killed for no reason is exactly what happened with my grandfather. So no, if you guys want to have a debate on this, it never started October 7th, but I don't want to get off subject. So let's forward it. Now my father's about 19 years old. He married my mother. He came to America first, got his citizenship with his uncle, because my grand uncle helped him to get a citizenship. And then he went back to Palestine and married my mother. Right. So they were in their teens, right? So 19 years old. So then he because he was a citizen, he was able to bring my mother back to this country in America, right? So that's how we came in. We were refugees. I mean, it was.
And where did you end up? Like, where were you born?
Dearborn, Michigan, where the Arabics are born.
And then you end up in Ohio.
I ended up in Ohio in 2000. Yeah, right. I ended up in Ohio in 1988.
So Dearborn is like the first major hub, I think.
Yes,
right?
For all foreign people. Yes, because you got Iraqis, Lebanese, you got a lot of Albanians, you got Palestinians.
In Detroit.
You got
a lot of. Shout out to the sheepays.
Yeah. Shout out to you, bro. But like, So it's diverse in Detroit, and you're right. It was the first hub, the first state in this country
for Arabs. I'm saying for Middle East,
for Middle Easterns to be in Michigan.
But why Michigan? Like,
dude,
they're going from the hot desert to freeze. Like, why? How did they find that place? Do you know the history or no?
Well, no, I don't know the history.
I'd love to learn.
I know for a fact why we went there was because my families were refugees, and it helped a lot. So it came down to, I was born in Michigan, Detroit, and then you know how Arabic people are, and Albanians, and a lot of these foreigners, they're trying to make the money, they're trying to get rich,
and they also, what happens there, Mo? Not to cut you off, is they, let's say a couple went from your town to this one place, so when they want to leave their country, like, well, we know such and such lives here. I think that's how these communities form. For the Albanians, it was the Bronx. So a couple people go, then they're like, this is where we are. So then more go, and then they gather together, because when you're new people in a country, like what your grandfather and your father went through, and my father, there wasn't a lot of Albanians. Like, you're in a foreign land, you don't really speak the language. Being an immigrant.
You're talking about in America.
Yeah. So I think what happens is like a few go to
So
one
that's
area
why-
and
there
they
you go.
follow each other.
No, but there you go. Your answer is right there. You said, why is all the foreign Middle Eastern go to? It's because of that reason. It's because
They follow each other.
It's because a whole bunch of Middle Easterns. Let's say the beginning of when it started, a whole bunch of Middle Easterns went to Michigan. So they're like, it's better if we're going to get more Middle Easterns into the United States. It's better to put them in Michigan because a lot of them are there, and then it could be a community of people, like, just like you said, like
A hub.
Yeah, because if you imagine taking a Middle Eastern and putting them in like West Virginia. Let's just, West Virginia. Who can he connect with? He doesn't know English. He doesn't know. So it's better to connect them to
Just
the
someone
community.
to ease their transition
Yeah.
to the new life.
because they're already there. They're already there. So I think that's how it grew.
I think it's for every.
and then it grew
Yeah, I think it's for every population. Like Albanians is New York.
Yes, correct.
Serbians is Chicago.
There you go.
Yeah.
So they know-
Bosnians is St. Louis, Missouri.
And I think when they
You
go
know.
through customs and the people that come here legally,
Push them there.
they push them to. They
populate.
ask them. They'd be like, "Oh, you're from what are you? Albanian or?" A big community is in New York, or the Albanians already know because they already have family in New York.
That's ahead of them. Yeah.
A lot of the family. So that's what. Yeah. So I get.
So, what was young Mo like? So
I was
did
crazy
you
as
you
fuck,
always
bro.
know that you're going to
I
be
was
an
nuts.
artist? Did you believe one day I'm going to work with the most famous people in the
yes.
world?
I didn't know who, but yes, I was nuts, and I still am. But I was crazy as the hyperness is, and still today. You were lucky yesterday because yesterday I was just, yeah, bro, yeah, and I felt like I was dead yesterday on the last interview.
Yeah, I know,
but
you were
so
tired.
that we're kind of redoing the interview.
You came in late,
Yeah.
the night before and
Yeah,
traveling. That's not easy, brother.
yes.
I did 100 days last year, bro, and it gets like everyone thinks it's so exciting, and it is in the beginning.
No, it is.
And eventually, though,
when
you
you
get
have
tired.
your rest,
Yeah.
it's exciting. But when you don't have your rest, it's like.
But what's crazy about that lifestyle, the entertainment, the traveler, is that eventually you start feeling like you're not anywhere because you're just everywhere.
Because you're everywhere, yeah. And do you forget cities when you're in? You're like, what city is? Like,
What day is
I
it?
forgot, or what day? Yeah. It's crazy.
Where did I stay? The memories get mixed.
Yeah.
Where did we have that meal?
Where did we have that dinner? Yeah, exactly. Where did we F that? No, I'm joking.
I wouldn't trade it for anything, though.
No, I wouldn't either because I love it. It's my passion.
It says, to me, I think travel is the greatest education, man. Seeing places,
Yes.
meeting people. It's like what you can learn just about other people.
Did you ever
man.
sleep in the wrong way in your neck?
Yeah, last night and every night.
Yeah. It's crazy.
So
Wallah, man.
you went to school in America.
So I went to school in America. I mean, I was born here. 5 years old, we moved into 4 years old. I moved into Ohio, and because of business, and my father found a better, location of a store, and it was booming, and my uncles, and then that's why we moved to Ohio and stuff like that. If they found a good store or a location for business back then in Michigan, we would have stayed there. So we moved there because of that. But I'm so glad, bro. If you ask me, like any teams, or you like the Lions, or you like the Browns, or do you like the Pistons, or do you like the Cavs? I'll be like Cavs, like, and a lot of my cousins, because a lot of my cousins from Michigan moved to Ohio when they were like 19, 20, so they're like hardcore Detroit, Michigan fans. Me, I was born there, but I don't know nothing about Detroit because I was raised and I came here at such a young age in Cleveland, Ohio. Oh, I love Cleveland, man. That's all I rep is Cleveland.
You're
That's
that
all I rep.
hardcore, huh?
Yeah, hardcore, like super hardcore. So I was 5. I grew up, boom. I went to Ohio. I was playing with my mother's pans and pots and making music since I was like 4 years old. And I knew I was going to be in the entertainment business because I just knew it.
Who did you look up to as far as music and artistry? Like, who was your influence?
I looked, my influence was like, I'm going to start with Just Ice. I know probably people are not hip to him, but Just Ice, KRS-One, Bob Marley, Sizzla, Bojo Bantan.
Like, I don't know of many Palestinian artists in America, except for, isn't DJ Khaled Palestinian?
Yeah, he's Palestinian, yeah.
You would never know, I guess, from his social media.
Yeah, I know.
I've seen a lot about, I don't want to pick on the guy, but I know this has been a very difficult time for your community.
Yeah.
And my heart goes out to all civilians on any side, right?
Yes,
Innocent
correct.
people that are caught in crossfire.
Correct.
When two groups go at it heavy. He's been getting a lot of backlash, and I don't know if you can shed any light on this. Like, is it? I mean, was he born here? There? Like, why? I don't understand the whole thing.
He was
like,
born there.
Like, I'm seeing it because listen, I'm in the Muslim world, right?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
a lot
you're
of my
Muslim. You're
content.
Muslim too.
Yeah, I'm a Muslim, and I've been noticing a lot of backlash going towards him.
Man, he's born there.
Is that because he's not commenting about what's going on over there?
Man, I'll tell
Like,
you.
he hasn't made any comments, right?
He was born in Palestine, but
So he's born in Palestine.
Yeah, he was born in Palestine. But man, to be honest with you, Beck, man, it breaks my heart, man. It breaks my heart.
So that's what the backlash is from the community?
It breaks my heart, man. Yeah, man. It's just
He's been like ostracized or something, basically? Like, well, I mean, from what you guys understand, your cousin, is it the community feels let down by him, yeah?
Yeah, man.
So he hasn't posted anything or said nothing?
Nothing.
But even
Nothing, man.
even non-Palestinian artists or not Arabs, not white people,
Yeah, they're even
Dua Lipa
yeah, they're like
has said things about this.
Bro, it's humanity, bro. It's just humanity, man. He breaks my heart, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's,
So that's what the backlash is.
so sad, bro. Yes, that's what the backlash is. Yes,
That's crazy, man.
You know,
All
I
right,
know.
man. Next subject, man. That's crazy.
yeah, bro.
So he is born there.
Yeah,
We've all seen what the hell is happening over there. And he hasn't even said, I'm not even saying get political with it. I'm just saying
that guy.
just say, can we have peace or can we have it like something?
Nothing.
So he said nothing.
Nothing.
That's why.
Zero. Nothing. Yeah, bro.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro, man. God forbid.
That's like me. Listen,
God
when my
forbid.
people were at
God
war,
forbid if-
you know, I lost 30 people in a war. You know that.
Yeah. You were
And
telling
one-
me that earlier, a couple days, yesterday.
And I can't even imagine. There wasn't one Albanian that didn't say
Bro,
something.
the guy doesn't even know how to say makluba
What does that mean?
in Arabic. It means upside down. He had a pot. And he tried to fill it. He said makluba. He didn't even know how to say it. He's Palestinian. He was born there. So imagine, like, he don't even know
What
how
do you
to
think
speak
prevents?
Arabic.
I mean, is he so scared of backlash? I mean, is he scared of his
He,
handlers?
that's his
I mean,
own. He is his own man. So I can't talk for him. I don't know what goes through his head. But
I don't know.
God forbid that God puts that in my heart and I become like this guy. God forbid. God forbid. All I
I
could
can
say.
understand that.
All I could say. He breaks my heart. It's crazy. I can't even.
Can't even understand it.
I can't even understand. I don't even have a word to say.
So
Like,
besides
I don't
you,
even know what to say.
besides
I can't
you,
even understand.
besides
it.
you,
Can't even understand it.
besides him, Bella Hadid also is Palestinian.
Yeah,
Correct?
but she's half Palestinian, and she was born here, and
she
she
reps-
reps Palestine.
Is there any other artists
the
that we
day-
don't know of that are Palestinian artists in America that are famous? Because there's only 3 I know of. Anyone else
Who?
that's Palestinian?
No, I'm not shouting nobody out. But do I know any?
Is there anyone else that comes to mind that we would know? The people that
No,
don't know.
I mean, French.
Because I think by now you would know.
Nah, I never. I mean,
You would know who's
There's a lot of
Palestinian.
streamers. There's a lot of people, but
I'm talking about like musicians, famous models, actors. There's that one comedian. I mean, he's amazing. What were we saying, Bassem?
Bassem. Yeah, Bassem.
I know of him. Is there anyone else?
I mean, that's,
So basically, out of all of them, everyone's saying something about it.
to be honest with you,
except
you want to hear something. You want to hear something. This might sound ignorant. I mean, it might sound arrogant, ignorant, whatever you want to call it. But bro, and I'm not saying this just to say this, bro. I'm one of the first. I am the first Palestinian to put on for my people. Like that's going to be facts.
as far as music in America,
Entertainment.
artistry, yeah.
I'm even gonna open it up even more for the Palestinians who have talent to get in the industry, because I've seen a lot of shit that the industry does.
You know who I think?
I don't want to put race into. I don't want to, but it's a lot of racism in the entertainment business. If you're not in that type of circle, in that type of community or race, I'm sorry, if you're not in that type of community or that type of circle or race, there's a lot of racism. So imagine who owns it. You know who owns it? You know who owns the industry. You know what I'm saying? You know who owns the industry. How would it look if a lot of these Palestinians that come into it's just
Basically, what you're saying is the odds are stacked against you to even be where you are right now.
100%. Why do you think
Do you think that's why he doesn't talk? Do you think that's why he doesn't talk?
Yes.
It's not because he probably doesn't want to deep down inside.
He can't.
He's scared.
He's scared. Yeah.
Of the backlash from the people that helped him get to where he is.
Yes.
But you know what I would say to that?
Yes.
You know what I would say?
What?
You already made the money. You're already famous.
You know how much, okay? Okay.
And you can't buy back the love of your people.
You know how? Oh, right. Right.
There's no price on it.
Tell a heroin head who does heroin or crack, tell them to stop while they're doing it. You know what they're going to tell you? Oh, yeah. But, the next day they're going to keep doing it. It's addicting. Fame and being on the level.
That's if you run on, if you only run on your ego.
Exactly.
And you forgot God.
Well, that's addicting.
But God.
You have the choice.
Didn't.
Exactly. God didn't. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But no, you're right. You're absolutely right. So
because I was just trying to understand why
the game is addicting,
it's just crazy.
It's willpower, and it's on you to fucking say what you want to say. Like me personally, I'm a realist. I'm a realist, bro. I say exactly how I feel, but like you said, bro, it's humanity. You don't have to. You don't have to be pro-Palestinian.
You don't have to be full of hatred towards all people from the other side.
Exactly.
And I'm strong about it, right?
Me too.
Because listen,
man, I have a lot of Jewish friends. I have a lot. I'm in the entertainment business, bro.
You have no choice. You work with them.
It's not no choice.
I'm saying even some of the people I've seen that you work with and you have relations, and they help your career. Yeah.
100%. They love me.
Have you had any talks with them? Like, is it uncomfortable at all?
Well, you know what? I'll say this.
Because it's a very touchy thing.
A lot of them don't agree with what's happening.
The response.
With the response. They don't agree. I mean, if you gotta be a fucked up dude to be like,
to try to justify 500 kids getting blown up with a bomb
every day
for a year and a half.
Exactly. Bro,
and that's my argument.
How about this? It could be Palestine. Let's reverse it. Right? Let's reverse it. Palestine has the power and the Israelis don't. And I'm Palestinian. And if Palestine was doing this exact same thing every day for the past year and a half, killing the Israeli kids, innocent people, innocent women.
You think you'd be like those Jews that are helping you guys in the protest?
Bro, I would go against Palestine, 100%. What the Israeli
government
is doing to the Palestinians, let's say the Palestinians reverse it, and the Palestinians are doing the same thing. The Israelis are doing to the Palestinians. I would go against Palestine. I would be like, Palestine is wrong. It's wrong. My point is, you got to be human, bro. Be a human, man. I mean, how can you watch videos of kids getting blown up into pieces?
Honest to my God, I've seen many gory things in my life.
I mean,
I have never seen anything more horrific that broke me than seeing the images of what I've seen over the last year and a half.
I'm not pro-Palestinian. I'm pro-human, bro. I am pro-human. It doesn't matter what race it is.
Let me put a cherry on it.
It doesn't matter. Go ahead. It doesn't matter what race it is.
It's like me as an American. I love America, bro.
Me too.
I love my country. Too. Yeah. And
bro,
I didn't agree with what we did in Iraq. A million people are dead. I have spoken out about this since then.
Yes.
Okay? I came out of underneath the World Trade Center the day it was hit.
Yes.
Okay? I've lost family in war. I know what it's like to be killed because of who you are and to feel, to get that phone call. You understand? Yo, your uncle's gone, your cousins. What do you mean? They're gone.
They're
okay, I lost my mind. I started running in the street, bro, here in America, right? So what I'm trying to say is this. What I had to learn was that not all Serbians are evil, just like not all Israelis are.
And not
all Americans. As a matter of fact, I don't think Americans are evil at all. I think the people that have been running our government for the last 50, 60, 70 years have not been doing things that benefit not only our country, but the whole world.
Yeah, exactly.
We want peace, bro. So what I'm saying is I criticize my own government. That doesn't make me anti-American. And you criticizing the response of how they've handled what they've done to your people doesn't mean you're full of hatred and bigotry and you're anti-Semitic. It means, there's a reason the world court said we want Benjamin Netanyahu to come and stand trial, right? Like, forget us. We're nothing. We're little people. The world court is calling for an investigation and a trial for this, right? And our people, let me wrap, this is important. Because you're like me, man. Me and you, we can never talk to each other.
Yeah, I know.
But we have to like take turns because then the audience can't even hear. I'm hype as hell.
I'm like forcing myself to
I'm
be
looking
quiet.
at like the Arabic version of you.
I'm forcing myself to be quiet.
That's what I'm saying. That's how
It's
you
so
know we're
hard,
hype,
man. It's
bro.
like a challenge, bro.
Literally
Holy
the
shit.
Arabic version of me. I'm the same way. I won't even let you finish your other. We're crazy. That's why we get along.
Yeah.
But this isn't important. I got to hit this. Let me land the plane, as they say. Which that's been crazy lately. What's up with all these? It's not even goes. We're gonna go off a different conversation.
I got
that thing
you.
in Philly yesterday, man.
I know, that's crazy. Kind of got. I
got to get on a plane Tuesday. You're flying out. Like I'm nervous, man. What's going on? Boeing's.
My girl
like,
called me. She's like, "Just drive home." I'm like, "I'm
crazy.
not driving home." She's like, "You don't hear what?
But when it's your time, bro. When it's your time, nothing
your
can
time.
save you.
Yes, but you had a good point. I don't want you to get off.
So
let me help you. Man.
So even me, I called out Israel.
Yes.
When it first started. They hadn't even really started to hit your country yet. Like right when October 7th happened. I said, guys.
I knew they were going to hit her.
I said, I knew they were. I said, listen, the world is watching. Mm-hmm. And
live.
You have a chance right now to show why you're the more civilized ones, which they dropped the ball on that one. It was so excessive, man, that people that never even paid attention to this issue or ever gave a damn about it. I've never seen more protests in New York City in my entire life. Every night for people calling the end to the violence.
Yeah.
Which is why I brought up the other guy before, like how he doesn't even make a comment just calling for peace. Forget him, because he will be forgotten. My point is this. You forget your own, you will be forgotten, bro. So getting back to the point, if I can criticize my own government, I can criticize their government. Who the fuck are they? Who the fuck are they?
Exactly.
I criticize, that's what I do for a living. I criticize all governments.
Exactly.
When I think they're doing something wrong.
Let me ask you something.
I don't like what China does to the Uyghurs.
Maybe 100%.
They're in camps, bro.
How about the
we talk about never again.
How about the Hindus that
there's Hindus extremists that chop down people.
But let me ask you something.
There's extremism in every faith, religion,
100%.
creed, nationality, race.
You said something that I want to pinpoint this, right? What, you could even look it up. What does Semitic mean?
Brother, you're Semitic. I'm viral for it.
I'm fucking
You're a
Semitic.
Semite. Yeah, I know.
So how can...
You can't be anti-Semitic if you're trying to support another Semitic people from not being taken out.
Exactly. Like what people think, anti-Semitic means only for the Jewish. It doesn't mean only. It's for Arabic. You could look it up.
First of all, you got to speak...
you could look it up.
Listen to me. First of all, you got to speak a Semitic language to be Semitic.
Exactly.
Okay, that's big portion of it.
It's about
I promise you, if they test BB's DNA, I guarantee you he's not Semitic.
He's from Poland.
He's whiter than I am.
No, he was from
He's whiter than I am.
He was born in Poland.
Now I've met Semitic Jews.
Then he went to America, went to college here. I mean, the guy's he's not even from Palestine.
Bro, I've met Semitic Jews. They look like you, bro.
100%.
They're dark.
100%.
Shout out to my man Moshe. We're speaking facts here, brother. I love you. I have a lot. First of all, I have Jewish family. Let me start there.
I have Jewish friends a lot, and I have a
because we got to put our resume of why we're not full of hatred first, because otherwise they take content and they.
Yeah.
My first cousins are Jewish.
I said it from before.
Yeah, I know, but they can take clips and no, you cannot. I'm telling you, as someone that lost his
Zionist is different. That's the government.
I don't take all people, and I know you don't, and put them in one box.
No, I don't.
And I also would advise these people.
Shout out to Bez. Shout out to Gentry.
Hand over BB, man. Clear your people's name. Don't stand by what this guy did. It's such a stain on you.
They're not going to handle him.
It's a stain.
As long as the United States have BB's back, they're not handing over nobody. Now, if America doesn't, they have so much support with the biggest country in the world, So when you have a big boy, when you have something like that backing you up, there you could basically. It's not me saying this, but it's just what you can do whatever you want, man.
And they're doing it.
Yeah.
But what they did is they, unfortunately, to their sake, they really sleep on the masses. The masses are awake. Not only what's going on in the Middle East, the American people are waking up. We're tired of it, bro.
But
we're tired.
100%.
Hey, look at today. Trump. Okay, Trump is bragging today. If I pull up the article, okay, that they're bombing Yemen today to hit ISIS. The same Trump 4 years ago was bragging during the debates that I got rid of ISIS. I guess you didn't then, bro. I guess it's the boogeyman that always pops up when they need to fight someone. Because he ran on, I took out ISIS, they're gone. Then why do you need to bomb them 4 years later, brother? I thought you got rid of them. So what I'm saying is, what I want Americans to do is not believe Mo. Don't believe Bek. Don't believe the fucking news. Read.
Just
look. Question where you get your information from, because information is so powerful. What's the source? And you have a responsibility when you give people information, because if you alter their opinion on something on false pretenses, then that's evil, or what people would call propaganda. And that's why, even from the Islamic perspective, we have to be careful when we teach someone the faith, for example, because if we teach them wrong, we're responsible. The one that taught them is responsible for their actions.
exactly.
Because they acted upon their wisdom. But they also have an obligation to make sure it's the truth. I don't tell people, believe me. I say, this is my opinion based on what I've seen, on what I think. I don't claim to be the smartest person in the world. I don't claim to be the best. To not be able to put your hand on your heart when you see thousands of children and women and civilians, bro, because men have lives too, bro. If they're not an active...
we don't get the credit, though.
We never get it. So it was just men.
We're just men.
Fuck it, 20,000 men died. No, because they're human beings too.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm saying is, to not be able to put your hand on your heart and just say, this thing is horrible. Because I see people's comments, they're not even Palestinian and Israeli, and they're like rooting it on. It's like, you should be like there's extremists in every faith, brother.
Exactly.
You know? Because they're ignorant. There's so much hatred. Hollywood has not portrayed your people good at all. You've never seen the Arab
movie. You ever seen?
I would say the best movie.
You ever seen True Lies?
Of course.
Bro, the guy wasn't even speaking Arabic.
Listen to me. She's Albanian. Hey, the little girl, Schwarzenegger's daughter.
Yeah.
That's Eliza Dushko. She's Albanian. Daddy, I was I will get him. It's not a tumor.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, it's crazy, bro. Bro, the hardest thing I had to learn in my life, was to not hate the people, the entire nation that killed my family. I get death threats from them even now, because now I'm more prominent. So I have Serbians that watch my show. I have some that really appreciate me.
Right.
Brother, I appreciate you. Not grouping us all in one basket. We didn't agree with what happened to your people. Remember, these are people that massacred
too, bro. He knows that.
Women.
He knows that. I mean, you could be in my circle. My circle, so much politics, because I'm in the entertainment business. There's so much politics.
Yeah, you come across
and
everybody.
Everybody's arguing in the circle, and this and me. I'm like, man, you know what? I'm just gonna ignore everything, because if I pick this side or if I pick this side,
you lose either way.
It's just you
professionally.
You lose either way. You're right. Yeah. So I just keep them like, you guys figure it out. And at the end of the day, they figure it out. But that's why I just don't. Why are you gonna hate? Why would you have hate? If you have hate in your heart, you actually hate yourself. If you hate other people, you have no love for yourself, bro. This is exactly what it is, bro. You hate somebody, you're not gonna have. So that's why I say, first, love yourself. Love yourself first. You have to love yourself to love other people. You know what I'm saying? So when you see those people that's always hating, and they have hate in their heart because they don't love themselves, bro. Just love. It's easy, bro. It's easy. Just, bro, I guarantee you. I could guarantee. I was gonna say white hair, but you have white hair, so
don't worry about it.
I don't want to.
I don't take offense at all.
I don't give a fuck. But I'm just saying, I don't want to say.
I grew up getting made fun of all day.
You get stressed. You're stressing yourself out. You're overthinking. You're doing this. Bro, just love yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Love. I'm sorry.
No, I don't take it because I'm bald too.
Yeah. Don't let me take my hat off, man. We're both going to Turkey too, man.
You think I'm joking?
Yeah.
I've already gone. I'll go again.
But what question? Why you don't dye your hair? You just don't give a fuck?
I'm allergic to dyes, and I kind of like to lick the
Beijing and all that shit. I'm allergic to Beijing too.
I got a big ass head, huh?
I got a
Albanians, we got big.
I got a fucking big nose, but my head's so big, my nose.
That's that Semitic nose you got.
Yeah, that Semitic nose you ain't. That Semitic fucking nose. Hell yeah, man. What about Holy? You know Holy Schmoly?
Why does that sound familiar?
No, that's not his name. What's his name? Holy
You talking about the rabbi?
Yeah, that guy's fucking.
He looks
ridiculous.
straight out of the movie The Neverending Story.
He looks
like the guy from the Neverending Story.
That dude looks so fucking evil. Just him, just looking at him, you're like, that dude's fucking just the vibe. I think, is he from New York?
Yeah, he's always around.
What's his name?
Wasn't he like Michael Jackson's doctor or rabbi or something? I don't remember what he was, but he's something to do with Michael Jackson.
I would not have that motherfucker as my doctor. Are you kidding me?
Let me ask you a question, man. What do you want to say to someone who has a dream?
What did Martin Luther King say? No, I'm being serious.
I have a dream.
That's all it takes.
What I'm saying is, yeah, but
and make it reality.
It wasn't that simple, brother. Oh, no, that was the biggest lie I ever told you. It's not that easy. No, what I'm saying to you is, tell me a little bit about the struggle, man, to get to where you are.
The struggle, man.
I want to hear the lights are cut out and you're still looking at your dream.
Yeah, exactly.
So explain it.
You know, because you went through that. 100%.
Bro,
I'll explain it.
Shout out Les Brown, bro. One of the greatest motivational speakers ever in the history of the world.
I love that guy. Hey,
when my brother passed away, God rest his soul, my mother's brother, but I call him my brother. And to the haters,
it's your uncle?
Let me tell you how sick people.
Your uncle who passed
It's
away?
my mom's brother, right? There's people, and I know who it is. You're a clown if you're watching, by the way. You're that full of jealousy and envy, you clown. One of my uncle's former associates, friends, he tries to like call me out publicly. Oh, he's a liar because he tells people his brother. Can you imagine that, bro? My uncle, my blood uncle, my mom's brother, raised me since I'm a kid.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, since I was born.
That.
He was 10 years older than me. He took me everywhere. He gave me the nickname. He's the one that gave me the nickname Bek Lover. He's the one that always told me, what are you doing? People love you. You need to be in front of the camp. This was him.
Oh, wow.
So after he died, and it took me years to get back on
how I got Mopacino?
Let me finish the point. So after, and then people want to attack you in the comments like, he wasn't your brother and you're full. Bro, you should be ashamed of yourself, bro.
That's why.
Especially when you knew the relationship. Especially when they saw the tears and the devastation in your life.
I'll tell the industry this.
Because I tell people my brother because people don't understand the relationship. How
you said comments and all that.
It's disgusting, bro.
You got to ignore it. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
Haters, cuz.
Yeah, haters. Just haters. Ignore it.
Clowns.
Don't keep fueling.
No, I'm not. I should cut that part out.
Just bro, 100%. Bro, ignore the hate. Just ignore it.
It's just disgusting, bro.
It is disgusting, but don't put your energy. That's where we as men, because we're men, I love the haters. I love that shit. I make a lot of money with haters. Oh yeah. So, but what I'm saying, but Mopacino. So what you're saying, like you.
How did you get to know?
I was with my Italian friend. His name is Jared Getz. Shout out to Jared, man.
Shout out, Jared.
That motherfucker. He's an FBI agent now. It's
can
crazy.
We get a
he
shield?
He always said that too when we were kids. Yeah, you could put that on. You don't give a fuck.
No, I'm saying, can we get a shield?
Yeah, can we get a fucking shield, Jared?
Or like a gold card or something?
Jared, can we get a fucking shield, man? Please, bro. And I hate saying please, but please, man. But how I got the name? Remember Arabica? Do you remember Arabica? I don't know if it was nationwide. We had a spot called Arabica. It was a coffee spot, right? It was big in Ohio. And I was in 10th grade, and it was me and Jared, and we were chilling. And I used to always go to school, like you said, with suits. And
I was 3-piece suit.
I would have
in high school.
I would have all the gold. It was all fake though, but nobody knew that. Well,
we're not supposed to wear gold anyway.
People knew that. Well, nobody knew that because when I went home, I would take the gold off, and I would have a blue ring.
Around the greenish
blue, yeah. And I would be like, so one time when I was in school, I was like, flirting with this girl or whatever, and she was looking right at and I forgot to, like, because you got to put all colors like baking soda to get it out. It's like almost a tattoo, It's like a bruise, basically. It looks like a bruise. Yeah. And this girl was looking at my fingers, and she's like, bro, why? Like, I could just tell by her reaction, by her face, So I would have a suit. I would have gold. I would be like, that's how I got the name. So he would be like, and it was like in 10th grade. So he would be like, man, I got it. I said, what? I was like, I need to look for a stage name. He's like, I got you. This is Jared Guts telling me.
So you were already doing music that young, sophomore year, freshman year?
I told you when I was 4, bro. When I started,
you always did it.
Yeah, I always did.
You always knew what you wanted to do.
Yes, correct. And
I've always said the hardest thing in life is not to make it. It's to just know what you really want to do.
What you really want. That's the
problem.
That's 100%, and I agree with you. So Jared was like, Mopacino. I was like, Mopacino, bro. I swear, true story. I was like, Mopacino. I fell in love with it. because they used to call me Crazy Mo. I was just hype.
And your first name? Like
It's Muhammad.
So yeah, I kind of like it too.
So
Mopacino. Yeah.
Mopacino. Nobody got that. So I stuck from that day. It stuck with me forever. It always comes like that. So yeah. So I came for the struggle, as you were saying, back to the struggle on how I succeeded is exactly what you said. I knew, I focused, and I tell my kids this every day, every fucking day. I tell them, I say, focus on what you want. Like, if this is what you want, I know you're young. And there's mixed emotions, and then you're in a phase of want to be a doctor. I'm just speaking hypothetically. Want to be a doctor, want to be this, want to be that, and you go through these phases. Me, I never had phases like that. When I was 4 or 5, for some reason, my passion was in my heart. I don't know, man. I feel like I was born to do this, and it's not only because. Well, why does Mopacino want to be like? How, you know? It's not that. It's. I want to change people's lives. I know, and I did with thousands of hundreds of thousands of people throughout the world, you know? So I know and then you could be a good role model for the kids. You could just, the power, bro, the power, man. Everybody wants the power. And I said this in a lot of interviews. Everybody wants the power, but it's how you go by using that power. And I use it in a very positive way. I'm the class clown. I love making people laugh and everything like that. But when it comes down to it, and when it's serious, you know, there's time to be serious and there's time to, you know, to joke around. And when you're focusing of, you know, what you want to be or what you're aiming for and what your goal is, you got to be super serious and have fun in between, you know. But just exactly what you said. You got to know what you want. It's not about making it. It's about what you want. It's about...
And then you go after with everything you got.
And everything you got. Even if you don't even have money to pay your phone bill, even if you don't have money to pay your electric bill, even if you have to sacrifice...
You had times like that.
100%. Even if you have to take a pot and fill it up with cold water because you don't have hot water because the bills are not paid... And put it on the stove.
What was that like for you, Mo?
And put it on
Mo,
the stove.
what was that like for you? Because you told me there was some times where even the lights weren't on in your house.
Yeah, because I was going for it.
And today, you're on tour with Shaquille O'Neal, bro. Okay, this is important.
Post Malone, I'm on tour with a lot of
I see you in pictures with MGK, Machine Gun Kelly.
MGK is my brother, man. That's my brother. We go way back.
So what do you want to tell the young person or anyone who thinks they
have a purpose first?
So what is your purpose?
First.
To help as many people as you can.
Yes.
I swear to God, that's my dream. Yes. When people go, what's your dream? They go
because
to me.
It feels good, bro.
It's not to drive a Lamborghini or that. I've done all that too.
I feel like good, man. I feel good.
My dream was to be able to go into Egypt right now and pick out 50 families that just lost everything. That's my fucking dream. Yeah. Not even for the camera, bro.
I do stuff without the camera. I don't even like
for him.
Doing it. I don't like it.
That's my dream.
I don't even like
because I know what it's like to have a family that's homeless.
Like I got my boys, my brothers, and my people. They're the ones filming, man. Sometimes I tell them, "Yo, don't film. Let me just give this guy, you know,
let me do this one for God.
Let me keep doing one for God, you know." But you know, I got supporters and I got my brothers, and then they do it for me for content.
Listen, I've known you online now for over a year, but this last 2 days we got to spend time together.
Yeah, we did.
What was so pleasant for me is I swear to God, but like I'm looking at a mirror of myself.
Yeah, me too, man.
Like right away, just anything you could do to try to help me. And I'm like, I've always been like that. And it's very rarely reciprocated, man.
Man, because
I can't tell you how many people I've helped. And I'm not saying it to brag.
I got you.
I don't care that they didn't reciprocate help. I'm talking about I helped them and then they ram a knife in your back or they hurt you or they betray you. You can't be betrayed by someone you don't know. You can only be betrayed by people you love.
Correct.
And throughout my life, bro, I can't count.
Why is that?
I don't know.
I know
one wicked emotion, man. Jealousy.
It's okay.
It's such a there's no logic to it.
Let me make this short.
There's no logic to jealousy.
You're talking about you're talking about close people that fucking are jealous of you. Do you know Iblis, Satan. Listen. Before humanity, you're right. But do you know 100%? This is facts. Iblis was actually the messenger of God at one point.
Yeah, he was good.
And he was
was of the righteous.
God knew he was never good because he's God. He knows the future.
Yeah, he knows the future.
Right. But he was good as the time being. Do you know when God when he entered the heavens, because he wasn't
wasn't an angel. I know he was a jinn.
He wasn't a fallen angel, as what us Muslims believe.
No, he was one of the jinn that lived amongst the angels.
God's perfect. When he creates an angel, it's an angel. It's never going to be fallen. And when he creates, jinns,
but jinn have free will.
They have free will. So Iblis had free will. He's Satan, and this is what us Muslims believe in. Another 2.5 billion other Muslims in the world, growing, alhamdulillah. And I love all religions. That's another subject. But let me go back to Iblis, Satan. When Satan when he entered the heavens, right? There was a thing written, said that there will be someone who would be the enemy of God. And Iblis, Satan, read that in heaven.
I've never heard this. Okay.
He was in
never
heaven.
Heard this.
Okay, so I read it. I don't know how strong this hadith is, so please.
So it could
do
be
your research.
It
could be weak, or this could be a strong one. I'm telling you, I don't know if it's weak or if it's strong. You guys could do your research, but it is a hadith. It might be a weak hadith.
And you're a spiritual guy, huh? You pray?
You
pray?
Oh yeah, I pray 5 times a day.
So you observe
what
Islam.
I do. Yeah. I don't care what you do.
You
I
don't
give
drink
a fuck
alcohol.
what you know. I don't.
No drugs.
What the fuck? Hell no. What the fuck? I don't give a. Even if I did, which I don't. Even if I did, still pray. Still fucking. Still
agree.
pray. You could do drugs. You could do zuna. You could do whatever you want. But I say
show
still
respect
pray
to God.
And still because it's praying is it's like breathing. Like without oxygen, you can't live. This is how you have to look at prayer. It's a must. It shouldn't be. You shouldn't even tell people, yeah, I pray 5 times a day, man. It shouldn't even be a thing. It shouldn't even be a subject. It's something that you have to do, like oxygen, like breathing oxygen. It shouldn't be something you're proud of. It should be something that it's normal. It should be normalized. Because
it's beneficial to you.
Yeah, and it's beneficial to you. So this week, hadith, we're going back. Satan's seen that, right? He's seen it. He said, in Arabic, it said, there will be someone who will be the worst, there will be someone who will be the worst enemy of Allah, which is God. And when Iblis seen that, he started making prayer and dua, praying to God, said, the worst. Now, remember, the Iblis, Satan, is praying to God because he was so angry when he seen it. He was so angry. Whoever this person is, he was cursing him to God. And guess who that person was? Him. So what? He was cursing on himself. And not only he was making dua and praying to God, he was doing it for thousands and thousands of years, cursing at this someone, which was Iblis. And he didn't know that. So he read that, and it was actually him, and he was cursing on him. He didn't even know that. So this is what I'm saying. It's and whatever this hadith is, if it's weak or if it's strong, I have no idea.
Still a lesson there.
There's exactly a lesson there. So, end of the day, bro. End of the day. You look like me yesterday. You're the tired one. End of the day, it's all.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. When did you wake up?
I got
5 in the
these
morning.
chairs are comfortable, man. It's not comfortable. Your butt's good.
Yeah, I'm
comfortable,
man. Yeah, no, you're
it's
right.
Leather. It's I'm relaxed.
Chilling. But what I want to say before we go, because I gotta go to his family invited me for Asha. It's called the Asha. It's
Aisha, the prayer.
Yeah, no, not Aisha. Asha. Aisha is a prayer. Asha. How do you say Asha? Like.
Yeah, well, we got stuffed grape leaves.
When somebody
Yo,
invites
Antoine, we got stuffed grape leaves or no? Because I'm coming, bro.
I don't know what's
Nah, I'm joking.
But listen, so that's the lesson to be learned. But back to
jealousy, bro. Jealousy. We're talking about jealousy. How wicked it is.
Back
man.
to jealousy and
how horrible it is.
How horrible it is and how wicked it is. Even Satan didn't even know who the. And now, I mean, everybody knows the story about Satan and about Adam, and
it's the same in all three.
Exactly.
Jealousy led him to go astray.
Thank you. So,
which is a lesson there. If you feel jealousy in your heart and you don't understand how evil that emotion is,
And where you could end up.
The prophet said, those that are jealous burn their good deeds like the wood of the fire. Peace be upon him. And that, you got to understand something. When someone's...
Can you stop that video? I think that's enough.
When someone's jealous of you, bro, what you're really saying, okay? What you're really saying when someone's jealous is, I hate you, God, for giving them these gifts.
I know.
That's who you're mad at.
My mom and dad used to tell me that. She said, never be jealous of people.
That's who you're mad at.
Exactly. That's who you're mad at. Is Allah.
You're mad at God for giving them that gift. Because let's be real. Mo, let's be real. I'm going to say it. I don't care. I'm going to say I don't hide from you, man.
Yeah.
Was it you got lucky when Shaq called you, or God opened that door for you?
God.
And I know you said this earlier.
God. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. God, the creator, the one
You
true
think the odds. What are the odds, bro? Let's start with statistics.
There's no luck. There's no.
There is no luck.
It's only if you're blessed, or if God's blessing you, or if it's not your time yet to get blessed. That's it. There's no luck. There's no middle. There's no knock on wood. There's none of that
luck?
shit.
You know who says luck? People that are ungrateful to the Creator.
Exactly.
People that say luck are the ones that are arrogant, that think that everything was because of them. Yeah.
Then they're giving credit to like something that doesn't even exist. Yeah, luck.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're so powerful. Yet then stay awake for 24 hours if you're so powerful. Stay awake for 3 days if you can.
You know that happened to Moses.
Stay awake for 2 years.
You know that's a strong hadith too with Moses.
With what?
When somebody asked Moses alayhi salam, Musa alayhi salam.
Moses.
When somebody
Remember, my audience is everything.
Yeah. So Moses.
Because they might be like, what's this hadith?
It comes from the Torah religion too, but it comes from Islam.
So it's a story about Moses. Okay, tell me.
So Moses, somebody came to Moses and asked him. They said, "Does God sleep?" Moses didn't answer. He didn't know the answer.
He didn't have the knowledge.
He didn't have the knowledge. So he went back. Peace be upon him. Alayhi salam. And then he went back. And then he asked Gabriel, which is the angel,
the archangel,
the head angel.
He's in all three religions.
Yes. And he's the messenger of God also. And he's the one who gives the message. Moses was talking actually
directly
to God. But this is the time where God said, okay, now here's Gabriel. He's the messenger. Let him play his role. So this is the time when he sat Gabriel to talk to Moses after all that. So anyways, Moses asks God, do you sleep? God's answer was, Moses, carry 2 bottles, fill it up with water, and hold them as long as you can, and don't sleep. He went and did it. He carried. He stayed up. He tried not to sleep.
I can't do that shit for more than 10 minutes.
Listen, what happens? So hours, tens of hours, it could have been days later, and he tried to hold it. He tried, and he couldn't. He fell asleep. He fell on the floor, and the bottles broke. And he was knocked out. The next day after he woke up, Allah told him, he said, if I would sleep, what do you think would happen to the universe, to the whole world, to the universe?
Existence.
Yes, and that's a very authentic hadith.
Yeah, I've never heard, man, you're teaching me stuff, man.
Yeah. No, I read a lot, man. I travel a lot, but I love to read. But it's a beautiful thing, man. And that's if God.
There is no luck, there's God.
Exactly.
I agree.
There's no luck.
Everything I ever prayed to God, I swear to God, bro, He gave me, man. And I didn't realize it until later, or why He didn't give it to me earlier. I said, God, give me a voice. Give me a voice the world
that
hears.
nightlife you had and He gave it to you earlier, you'll be fucked. So
I would have been dead.
You would have been dead.
I would have been dead.
Me too. So the blessings comes in the right time.
If I had what I have now,
in the right time.
I would have died. And I've seen many go that way. So it's good to know that, when you have that as the first level, it's hard to go down the wrong path, bro. We all fall down. We all make mistakes. We all hurt people by accident or on purpose or whatever. But I do believe people can redeem themselves. And I believe people have that chance to redeem themselves even to their last breath.
Yes.
You might have been a life of destruction and garbage. You hurt 1 million people. Your last action might be, Like that guy in the movie Independence Day, the father, he flies the plane inside the UFO and blows like.
What song was that? That was like that song that, bro. Every time a movie without music behind it, stuff.
It's not emotional.
It's not emotional. Yeah, but yeah, definitely. He went up and he's trying to like
save
the
up
world.
yours, and he go. Remember?
Yeah.
Because he was a loser to his kids, and they ends up saving the whole
What's
world.
that guy's name?
Okay, I remember. But what I'm saying is that,
But I get your point. Yes.
in that film,
Correct.
that guy was a loser through his whole life. Because even his kids thought he was a loser. In the last second of his life, he saves the whole world. It's never over until it's over. I don't care where you are in your life. I don't care what you've been through. I don't care how much you hurt. So many people give up, man. I'm talking about give up by taking their own lives, bro. And I think so many of them fail because they don't have the spiritual
They don't
compass.
have faith, man. The
Spiritual compass, bro.
The only people
They don't
that
have God, bro.
The only people that take their lives is the ones that don't believe in the Creator.
Let me tell you something, man. Someone passed
Just
away
trust me,
a couple of
period.
years ago. I would have never imagined this guy would have took his own life. Okay?
I mean, there's
This guy was praying every week. This guy was in church. I would have never imagined that this guy, you see the pictures, beautiful wife, kids, everything amazing. Hanged himself, bro. I was heartbroken. I knew this man. I would have never seen it coming. Man. You just never know what's in someone's mind or heart. We all go through struggles. So what I'm saying is if you're listening to me and Mo right now, Mo is proof that your lights could be off. You could be going through a very hard time. Everyone's making fun of you or putting you down or telling you your life's over, you're not going to make it, you're a loser. And a few years later, you could be on world tour with Shaquille O'Neal killing it.
Exactly. That's the beauty.
And that's the moral of the story. That's why I have this man on my show.
Yes. And that's the moral of the story, man.
It's to inspire. Wow. Yo, so Mo, I'm so blessed to know you, man. We're definitely going to have you back on again.
100%. 100%.
And what do you want to say to the world, man? What's your handles, man? I mean, I got them here, but where can people find you the easiest way?
Instagram, Mopacino.
M-O Pacino, like Al Pacino.
YouTube,
Mo Pacino.
I mean, all social media, TikTok. All social media, bro. Instagram,
check them out.
Facebook,
We'll drop the handles
Twitter,
here. Mo, you have a
YouTube,
safe trip, man, in the journey. Say what's up to Shaq for us.
For sure, man.
This is Bek Lover with Mo Pacino and his cousin, Antoine. Check it out. We're going to be doing a lot of cool things in the future. And never surrender. Ever. Ever.
Ever.
Till the next time.
Never, ever, ever, ever. Remember that? Sorry, Mrs. Jackson. Ooh, I am for real.